don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me. I said you're holding back. She said shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. She said ooh, shut up and dance with me. We were victims of the night. The chemical, physical.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Justin Crawford. Welcome to VolTalk. Before I begin this episode, I want to introduce you my sidekick for the evening, Miss Maria Smith.
Hi.
She's actually on panel last week, as you guys saw, but we've had her fill in for Tara this evening because Tara's just not going to be here. She wanted to ditch out on us again. I'm just kidding, Tara. I love you so much. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you guys our panelists for this evening, Bradford,
Sarah Beth,
Zach, and Hannah. And today's show is going to be a little bit more relaxed than what we're kind of used to because UT doesn't have too much going on and we didn't want to give you guys boring stories. And before we get started, I'd like to tell you guys, we'll start the show off a little bit with the traffic. So, Bradford definitely knows about this. He said that you went out and went to a meeting of some sort. But if you guys didn't know, UT has started a big traffic finanzi over in front of Cumberland Gap.
Yeah. On Monday, April 7th, and it'll like continue. That's when it started on the 7th, and it's like trying to make the strip. It says the idea of this traffic is that the strip will become more pedestrian friendly. However, it is suggested that you stay away from the strip because there's so much traffic going on.
Have you guys been on the strip at all this week since it started?
It's terrible.
It's going to be for about 2 years. It's supposed to end by, the whole project will be done by fall 2017. They've done a lot, and so you're right, Justin, that it's going to be done to make it more pedestrian friendly, but it's also creating better traffic. So it is going to reduce the lane on Cumberland. However, that there are studies that show that that actually will help traffic flow. No matter what, throughout the entire time, there will be turn lanes into all the driveways and everything like that. I actually live right there on the strip, so I've seen it getting ready to go. Like I said, I went to a town hall meeting last week, and the city officials were very excited about it and ready to answer questions. And there were business leaders there. There were people from the city asking questions.
So they're pretty confident that this is actually going to work.
Yeah, it's been 5 years in the making. They started this whole idea in 2010, and now it started on Monday. All the construction, they're starting first with utility work, all of the draining and piping and wiring and stuff underneath the streets. That's what's going on right now, and then as it gets going, it's going to take out one of the lanes, make the streets smaller, but put in larger sidewalks, put in trees, put in recycling bins and trash receptacles, and put in a median down the middle of the street to make it a lot nicer.
Goodness. What is the budget? Did they mention that at the meeting?
They didn't mention the entire project.
Because if this is taking 2 sets of 365 days, it sounds very expensive. To me, it does.
Exactly.
Probably could pay off my tuition, but
this is a city project. Know that it's from the City of Knoxville, not university, because the university doesn't own Cumberland Avenue.
yeah.
So for 2 years, the traffic's going to be as bad as it's been?
I suppose. Them
Or
cones are getting
worse.
on my nerves. I was on there last night and I
it's
already
as
couldn't.
bad as it is now. Yeah, and I'm a commuter, so I have to come in like through Cumberland and move through there.
How many of y'all commute?
What? Yeah.
Do you commute, Zach?
Yeah. From the retreat, so it's not like too.
Okay.
Gotcha.
It's well, I can just go, and then I never go on the strip because it's always traffic. So I go around pull through the ag campus, kind of.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
And that's what they're
but then,
suggesting.
but next year I'm living in Crown.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to drive right to that. I guess that's not terrible. I'm just gonna ride my bike. I'll be really fit.
It's going to be
So
pedestrian
win for me.
friendly so you can get there.
Win-win
Right.
for me.
Right.
So do you guys think that this might cause for commuters to find better ways to commute, like back streets and all that kind of stuff? Because I know that being a student, the strict ways, the GPS tells you to go. If I'm living here, I'm going to find a way to get to campus directly. That's going to be my route all the time. But now that they have all this construction going on, do you think it'll let you see more of the city, back streets, alleyways? Don't get lost or anything,
Right, but then I'm wondering if it's actually going to make the backways congested, because I already go the backways mostly from home and to home, and now I think it's actually going to congest it more because people will be wanting to take those ways.
Someone told me yesterday
So
that they're
it'll
going
be
to start shoving people, forcing them into the interstate. Did they mention anything about that?
They talked about that it's very little closing time on that entrance right there, like by 22nd and Alcoa Highway. But part of the plan is to expand, so like the Alcoa High entrances will be a lot better. But they are directing a lot of people to Neyland Drive because that goes kind of around on the river and stuff, and to get to campus, that'll help a lot of students. The way they thought about that was that they showed us a bunch of numbers that said basically Neyland Drive isn't being used as much as it could be. So hopefully it won't be that much of an effect on traffic as long as we get people to go that way.
Is Neyland Drive just like an ugly street or something? Are they like,
no, it's right along the river.
I don't want to go on Neyland.
I don't know why I always go Cumberland.
Do you commute?
I think just
No, I don't commute. I just drive a lot, and so I like travel all the time. And anytime I'm leaving and I accidentally go on Cumberland, it takes like 30 minutes.
It does. And there's like 3 stoplights on there too. It's like boom.
So with one lane, it's gonna take like an hour. So I'm avoiding.
I don't drive.
I guess if they know, they know. So I mean.
Yeah. Are there like street experts? Like, oh my gosh, let me just let you know about these streets because I've been on them since I was about 5.
Yeah. I mean, this meeting had everyone from like the engineer to that planned it all to the city manager to the construction crew. They were all there talking about it. No, he wasn't there because, like I said, this is a Knoxville thing, not necessarily a university one. They have worked with the university, and it was in the Vol update email we got yesterday about construction starting and everything. So I think they're really trying to communicate as much as they can to students because obviously students go in and out, especially on Cumberland all the time. I think the main focus was, though, they were just excited that it's happening. That 2 years from now, it's going to be beautiful on there. It's going to be beautiful for people to walk down the strip. So hopefully that helps businesses. It helps everyone.
Well, transitioning from that into something else that will help us UT students, Sex Week is this week. Start on Monday, and they've kicked off their promotion with a video parody set to Sarah McLachlan's Angel. It's the song used in the pet commercials, like the endangered animal commercials. So
the ones that you change the channel for because you don't want to watch.
The one that makes you really sad. And they made a parody video, I guess, kind of like an awareness type thing. So for Sex Week. So let's check that out.
Every day, millions of American students suffer from inadequate sex education. Sex Week is here to help. Please call the number on your screen for a good time, or visit us online at www.sexweekut.org. Call us in the next 30 minutes and receive this photo of me and this beautiful tote bag. This is your chance to say, I won't stand by while Tennesseans suffer.
In the arms of the angel, fly away.
Okay, so what did y'all think?
We'll take it one at a time.
We had some comments. We'll start with Zach. Yeah.
What am I commenting on? Sex Week in general, or
or the video.
That video, that was awkward.
The video was great. I think that I kind of handled it the right way. I mean, you can't talk about sex now and to a caution and not include a couple jokes in there or make you kind of watch it. I don't know. I think they did a good job. I like it. I think a lot of people are against Sex Week. Sometimes it just makes them feel weird. Go down pedestrian, seeing those giant people dressed up as genitalia.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys seen those?
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think
it's the best on tours.
I think that it's I want to give it to her during it just to kind of say how funny it'd be, but then everybody be
yeah.
But I think they did an okay job. I think I don't know. I want to go to stuff before I graduate because I think it's important to have that and
sex
in all
education.
seriousness, we do get a really poor sex education in
right.
high school and stuff, and you have to figure it out on your own,
right.
which is the worst thing possible. And so well, not possible, but it's like not. I don't know.
I just want to go.
Think it's good. I think it really is a good thing, and then like I think the way that students perceive it is what's turned it bad.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to go back to what you just said about like walking genitalia on campus. Is that like legit? There are people walking around and
I have not seen it in the flesh. I've seen photos. I think that's funny.
Same, I've seen
are they on pedestrian walkway?
Yes.
Yeah.
They were right
I've seen it.
next to Hodges.
I've seen it
I think
live.
Just walking around comfortably.
Yep.
Well, it's raining now, so that'd be.
Oh, no,
Just
stop, please.
No, it's like a big like costume though. It's not like
it's
people
like
are
a
just.
like a Halloween costume. Is what it
But
looks
why
like.
is it a costume is the question.
Like,
and they're just like,
increasing
where's it
awareness.
come from?
what I'm thinking of when I think of that is like how when people dress up as things like in theme parks and stuff, and they're like going
No, that's
around
what it
like
is. That's
dancing.
what it
That's
is.
exactly what it is.
Dancing?
Yeah. Isn't that?
I
Yeah.
haven't seen it this year, but it was last year.
Yeah, I was last year. I haven't seen them this year.
Yeah.
They
Well, I
probably
mean, Sex Week
quit. They
just
probably
started.
stopped that
They
this
may
year.
have. It could have too much backlash.
This is
Hannah, what do you
crazy.
think?
Yeah.
I think that they're kind of taking a weird perspective on it. I think that it may be giving off the wrong vibe to some people.
I got the wrong vibe.
Yeah, but I feel like it just depends on how you take it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people may take it offensively, thinking that they're encouraging it, while some others may be like, oh, they're just making fun of it, trying to make it more comfortable for people.
Gotcha.
So it could go either way.
really
I was kind of confused when I watched that, though. I
Same.
wasn't really sure what was going on, but I mean, do you?
Bradford, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's all about the open communication. I think that's what they want from the Sex Week group, and I knew a few people in that video around that have been around Sex Week for the last couple of years that's what they want is just as much communication about it as possible. And so that it's weird right now that we're talking about like, oh, it's weird, like I don't want to see that, or that students think that way, like Zach was talking about. I think that's what they want to dispel, is that it shouldn't be weird, and it's only weird because we haven't talked about it our whole lives. And really it's something that is apparent on college campuses, but it's behind closed doors, and we want to get it out there so people know and are safe with it and are in doing it as much as they want to like be a part of any of those activities and know all the information about it.
Sarah?
I just felt like that video was very awkward. I didn't really know how to take it. I was like, it seemed very interesting.
Yeah, like Hannah was saying, it's about.
It just seemed it was definitely a parody, definitely an attention grabber to make people understand kind of what's going on, but didn't explain what was going on.
Right.
Really.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Miss Lady.
What did I think about it?
Right.
To me, I thought it was funny, to be honest, because it's kind of like when I got where the parody was coming from. Like, we kind of endanger ourselves when we don't know what we're getting into. Like, kids are experimenting with sex at younger and younger ages because they don't know what goes on and what happens and stuff like that. I remember my 6th grade teacher was telling me how some girl was pregnant in her class in the 6th grade. And it's because we don't know what's going on. We don't know that this and this comes together and makes this, and then you got to take care of that. Like, and then that this and this can come together and you can get this because of that. Like, there are so many things, like, you need to take care of your things. So, like, there's information that a lot of us don't know unless we figure it out on our own, like Zach was saying, or we go to things like Sex Week, which is voluntary by all these different people and put together so that we can learn. Like, we're in college to get education in the first place. Why not learn about something more personal like sex? Everyone does it eventually, and that's where we came from. So we might as well know the ins and outs, the odds and ends.
My opinion is just like I figured we would learn about this a little earlier, like in high school. It's not something I expected to see in college. But it is what it is. It's going on regardless of what we.
Well, they raised some like good questions, like about, like what were some of the questions they had? Like, I mean, they form in like funny ways to say them, kind of. But like, people have those legit questions. You're just like, is this
and you still
wrong? And like, I think it's good they examine it from like, and I know they examine like Brad was talking about before the show, like how you examine it from different perspectives. So like, if you're like super into just like free going at it, like do your thing, but if you like go from, I don't know, they look at it from a lot of perspectives, which I think can be really helpful to students.
And a lot of people become experimental when they get to college because in high school, middle school and stuff, they're just like, don't do it. You'll die.
Like,
and
people are so
it's not what
awkward
happens.
about talking about it to younger people.
Like us right now,
that it's like now.
I mean, it's awkward to talk about,
We're calling them this and that.
And, like, parents and like adults don't want to talk to like people under the age to like teach them, and then that's why it's so prevalent now to do it in college.
And I think that's the misconception of Sex Week, that they're trying to get more information on that is both sides, like Zach was talking about, that it's not just we're promoting college kids having sex. That's not what they want to do. They just want to promote the knowledge, and it's from all different sides of the spectrum, from the most conservative you can possibly get to the most free-loving, back to the 70s type style, And they want to bring all those perspectives and have people be able to talk about it so people can learn as much as possible.
More about knowledge. Let's play a game.
What?
I'm going to tell you, this is the first time I even played this game. It's called Fishbowl. Have y'all heard about it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
Zach's the
great. So
master.
y'all already know how to play it. We already have papers with a specific name, title, game, whatever have you on paper. We're going to start off with, we're going to have 3 rounds, and we're going to split off in guys and girls. So the way that we're kind of sitting, we're just going to have it to where we're like, you know what I'm saying? So we'll be on a team, and y'all 3 be on a team. And the first round's going to be a taboo version. So speaking of taboo, I guess describing the word, you can describe it as
You can use more than one word to describe it, but you can't use that word.
Yeah.
And then the next round is like password, when you can only use one word to describe what it is, but you can't use motions and stuff like that. And then the last round is like charades, where you can act it out, but you can't use words. So you lose a limb.
But you
each
remember it from the
round.
time before. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Or no,
Kinda
you
gets harder.
don't you pick a piece of paper each round?
Right, so one person's going to pick for the team, and you got 15 seconds to. So, for example, Zach, you're going to pick up a piece of paper, and you're going to try to do it in a taboo version. Me and Bradford have 15 seconds to guess what you're doing, and then if you, if you succeed, we get the point, and whatever.
And then you get a different piece of paper each round.
Right, in order to keep track of points.
Oh,
the
man.
guy's side.
Oh, this is different than I played. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is hard.
This is going to be hard.
So the guy's side will be here for points. So if you,
This is going to be so hard.
so if you succeed and get the point, put it right here. Girls, same over there, and if not, toss it to the back. If you didn't get the point, so of course we're going to count 15.
All right. Let's
Okay.
get started.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so who wants to go?
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Thank you
that
very
sounds
much.
fun.
Am I
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can go.
You got
Yeah.
it, Chelsea.
You go ahead. So the first round is taboo.
Do I get a checker? Like, make sure? Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Drink. Soda.
Coke,
Sprite,
Pepsi, Sprite, Dr. Pepper,
orange soda,
No.
Mr. Pibb,
Pepsi.
Pepsi product, Pepsi Cola. What else does
Dr.
Pepsi
Pepper.
make?
Green.
Green, Sprite, Mountain Dew.
Sierra Mist.
Yes, Mountain
Oh
Dew.
shoot.
So we're over here.
Yeah,
I guess
you can
so.
right there.
Me next?
Go ahead.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Princess just came out with a new movie.
Frozen. Cinderella.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh
Cinderella.
my gosh, I love that movie.
I was about to guess, but it's not my
so
team.
good.
Go ahead.
I
Hannah.
haven't been trying to see if I want to. Did you do the ones blatantly setting up for the
Okay, movie, Scandalous, just came out, very scandalous.
50 Shades of Grey.
Yes.
I thought it was Scandal. I was like, what?
Sex Week.
Okay.
Zach, go ahead.
Okay. I'm not going to do this one, it's just hanging out the top. All right. Okay. This is what we just talked about in our first story.
Sex.
Traffic.
First story.
Traffic. Buses.
But where is it
Construction.
located on?
Cumberland
It's an
Ave.
area.
Strip.
Yes.
Bears. What?
The
strip.
strip.
Strip. You got it? Okay.
Bears.
All right,
Bears.
next round for me and Maria to pick. Go ahead.
Ah.
Are you good?
Okay, just make sure.
So this one, one word.
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh.
You got this. One
Okay.
word.
Okay. Oh. Flotus.
What?
What?
Chinese.
What? Flotus.
Lotus?
Flotus.
Good luck.
I've never even heard that word.
Flotus.
Is that 8 words used in?
FLOTUS.
United Students.
Yeah.
Foreign. I'm making something up.
Okay, is that it? We just lose?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
This whole game.
FLOTUS stands for First Lady of the United States, and the person was Michelle Obama.
That's so clever, but if
But
your
also,
teammates
like,
ain't playing
so-
with clever, you don't
You
get
said
it. But
first-
that was.
Oh, wait, you can't- never
I
mind.
couldn't, so I used the acronym. That is her Twitter name, y'all. You gotta You gotta know this
I don't
stuff.
follow her on Twitter. I don't even have that.
Go follow.
Yeah, I don't have Twitter.
I need to.
Yeah, I know. That's everyone's.
loaded.
That's
She probably has
everyone's
some pretty good tweets.
requirement for the day.
For the week.
That's your new word for the week and
Okay.
requirement
and
of
your
the
homework
day.
is to go follow Michelle Obama.
Yes.
I actually think I follow Barack Obama.
I do follow.
You gotta follow his
I
wife
follow
too.
I
Okay.
think
Is his
I do.
POTUS?
No, I think his is just.
Oh.
POTUS.
It might be. I don't know.
All right, we're gonna do a couple more, and then we'll be done with the game.
Just a one word?
Okay, yeah, my one word.
Oh, I can't. Can't look at it.
So is this something weird?
I saw what
wanna
it
use
was,
so
and I
many.
want to
Hold
help
on, one
you.
word to describe this.
I want to help you
I know.
because I saw what it was, but you just gotta lose.
I'm gonna lose.
No, we're winning.
Okay, use your
Come on.
word.
Nasty.
Vomit.
What is it?
Apparently.
I'm gonna tell you what it was. Time's up. So Miley Cyrus's tongue. How am I supposed to do that?
Miley Cyrus's tongue?
Yeah.
What?
I wanted to
didn't
be
see the
like
last
used in every single one of her music videos, or
You
little bum
can't.
bum child. Right? I don't know. Anyway.
Oh
go ahead.
my
So,
God.
Who started with the girls?
I did.
Go ahead. Pick
Oh,
three.
There's
And now
like a
this one,
zero.
go ahead and do the charades game. So no words at all.
Two words.
Marching.
Marching. Marching. Parade. Celebration. Marching. Stop. Marching. Stop.
March.
Marching.
March Madness.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
Okay, honestly, that was the best one.
That was great.
That was good. Oh,
I didn't enjoy
Ours
the
is right
national
there,
championship
excuse me.
last night. I have to say.
Yes, that is
Okay.
ours.
So guys, Zach, right?
No, yeah,
Doesn't matter. I'll take it.
somebody.
Okay, guys, this is gonna be the last one, by the way.
Oh, man.
So we can either tie with them or not.
Soldier.
Sailor. Popeye.
How did you?
Walking. I don't know. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
America.
All right.
Or, so, okay, guys, we tied.
somewhere.
Great
Oh my gosh.
talk.
We tied because
So
you just
tiebreaker
cheated that
is-
last time. That last
Tiebreaker
time.
is dance off between you two.
Yeah,
Right?
right.
Dance off.
Yes.
Wait, did
yes,
we
dance off
tied?
right now.
Yes. Can we
Girl, I
cue
gotta
music?
steal your move. Okay, anyway.
All right,
We're
we
going to
won.
transition into our special guest for the week.
Yeah, so this week we're talking with the International House. And if you don't know what it is, check out this short video before we go into the interview.
My name is Maria Lungu. I'm a graduate teaching assistant at the International House, and we are currently in the boardroom at the iHouse. Well, the iHouse is typically in place to promote a positive and an open environment for not only international students, but American students as well. And it's essentially a home away from home. Students can come here to study, students can come here to experience many of our really fun programs and get acclimated with American culture and Knoxville, Tennessee. One of our very popular programs is our World Showcase, which happens about 3 or 4 times a semester. I think the iHouse is really special, especially for me working here, being able to look at students who arrive here not having a lot of friends or support, and the iHouse becomes that home away from home for the students, and they're able to meet students from different cultures, and just to see that transition from when they arrive here to the end of the year, that's very rewarding to see how it changes people's lives.
Hey guys, welcome back. With me is Maria Lungu. She is a grad assistant at the International House here on campus. And so before I begin asking you some questions, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, yeah, so I'm a graduate teaching assistant at the International House, and I was born in Botswana. I'm originally from Zambia, and I went to school in Switzerland before I came to the U.S. to go to school. Yeah.
Okay, so you're already international before we even begin asking
That's
questions.
right,
So
that's
what did
right.
you study in Switzerland?
So I did my AS level, which is like the last year of high school,
Okay.
and then I came to West Virginia to study business admin and finance.
Okay, so how did business admin and finance take you to the iHouse, a grad assistant position you hold now?
So I'm a student at the law school here at UT.
Okay.
So my first year, I didn't have a GA position, but then the opportunity presented itself, and I just thought it was the best place for me to not only get in touch with some of my roots and be back with international students, but it was just a great work environment, and it was the best choice for me at the time. So.
Oh, good. If you had one word to describe the iHouse, how would you describe it?
home.
Home.
Mhm.
That's so. Oh, that's heartwarming. That's awesome. And like you said, so what really encouraged you to become more involved with this? So you're only like, this is your first year?
Yeah, this is my first year. I'll be here for another year. So predominantly what we do is just programming, and you know, it really is a home away from home for international students, and we have a number of programs that we host.
Right. I usually see it like across from where the iHouse is, right in front of Hess. You guys always are hosting some kind of events. What are like some of the events you guys have held this past semester?
So some of the big ones that we've held have been the World Showcases. We've had India,
Right.
We've had Germany, even last semester we had Brazil. So those are great opportunities for different countries to showcase, you know, some of the special foods that they have, some of the
Right.
special dances that they have. So World Showcases are really popular. We've also had the International Coffee House that I know
I saw that.
a number of students have been coming to that in the library. It's every Wednesday from 2 until 4. You know, you can come there and have coffee or tea from
Now, is
specific
this free?
countries, and it is
Oh.
completely free.
And you said
it is
coffees from
absolutely free.
different countries, like how
Different-
they make it from different ones?
Different countries every single week, and there's a snack that you can have, and it's like a little taste of the world every
Right.
single Wednesday.
Oh, guys, go
Yeah.
taste the world from 2 to 4. You said at the library.
Yes.
Okay, that's awesome. So the Global Issues Conference is coming up.
Yes.
I'm sure that's so familiar to you. Can you explain to us briefly, like what that is and what it consists of?
Yeah, so it's essentially looking at international women's rights, and this came about by a book called Half the Sky. We looked at that book, and it had a number of themes in this book about gender empowerment and gender-based violence and forced prostitution, and a lot of heavy stuff. And we just wanted to showcase to the school different opportunities for students to talk about each of those themes in that book. So we have great presentations from students here from all different departments. We have presentations from the U.S. Hope for Justice Director, Stacia Freeman, and it'll just be a great opportunity. Again, this is a free event, and students can go to the iHouse website and register for it, and there's a lunch involved, and we get to hear that amazing speaker.
That's awesome. And you said everything's like fully, it's just everything's free.
Yes,
So there's
everything
no,
is free.
you guys don't, how do you all raise money in the sense to provide all of this events for everybody?
So the only events that students would have to pay for
Right.
are the culture nights, which are a part of our World Showcases on Wednesdays. Those are $5. And then we do have special American cultural experience trips. For example, I'm taking students to Six Flags this weekend, and
Cool.
you know, certain students are sponsored for those trips, and other students have to pay. So it's just, it varies, but
Yeah, so it's a little bit of everything.
it's a little bit of everything.
Cool. So how would you say students can really get involved with the iHouse? Because I know what it is, for an example, but you know, how do I reach myself out to there? Is it very common that usually a lot more ethnic people are there, or is it just, explain more to me
Yes,
about that.
so that's the thing. That's what we want everyone to know. The iHouse is not just for international
Right,
students. We love when American students come and they're able to experience that with us, and
Right.
it's great for international students to be able to share that with American students. So we just want everyone to know, first, to like our page on Facebook, UTK International, or the
Right.
iHouse page. And you know, we post our events there almost every single day, and that's a great way for students to know what's going on at the iHouse and what events we have.
Well, I hope the events go so well, and I hope you have fun at Six Flags.
Thank you
I think
so
it'll be
much.
fun. I love water parks. I'm a big fan.
And it's my birthday weekend, so I'm
Yes,
pumped.
happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Maria, thank you so much for being with us. And our Vol on the Street crew actually helped us out with some international acceptance, if you want to check that out.
independence king. Independence is the ability to do what you want without needing so long as it doesn't affect anybody else or anything.
Hey guys, I hope y'all enjoyed some of that international acceptance. So as the school year starts wrapping up to an end, we are going to highlight next week with career services. So that'll help everybody kind of figure out how to look forward to some job opportunities in the future. But with that said, guys, that's all the time we have for today. I hope everybody has a great rest of the week, and thank you for tuning into VolTalk.
Oh, don't you dare look back, just keep your eyes on me.